Hey, good afternoon, everybody out there in happy land. Are you a happy person?
I'm always a happy person.
And it's a beautiful day out there.
Gorgeous.
Well, I think that every day is a beautiful day, don't
It's
you?
nice, yeah.
And you know what? It's the beginning of a new year. I'm going to be just as weird, as not weirder than ever before. I like being weird. Do you?
I do very much. It
Yeah.
actually to the point where it drives people crazy.
I love it. Yeah, me too. I have some sweet guests back on again. My favorite, Eric.
That's right.
Hey, I got it right. And I kept calling you Eddie.
Nope, I answered to it.
Yep. And Pam?
Yes.
Pam on
Well, two for
Pam.
two.
Yeah. And Pam is Pat's sister.
Paula's sister.
Paula. Well, I didn't
Yeah.
get that one right.
Close-
But she
close.
understands. Anyway, When you get to be my age, I can use that as an excuse. 37.
I'm already using those
Yeah,
excuses.
there you go. And how was your holiday?
My holiday was outstanding. It really
Awesome.
was. I spent a lot of time with family, and that was awesome. That's the way I love to spend my holidays.
Isn't that a great feeling?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't. My son and I didn't. We didn't have any money. We didn't have a great, whole lot of presents and all
Right.
that other. But you know what we had? We had family love.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. How was your holiday?
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And and Scott and I just celebrated last month 23 years.
Congratulations.
22 years, right, Scott? Yeah. And I'm excited. January 15th, I'll be sober 23 years.
Wow, congratulations. That's
Congratulations.
awesome.
But the main thing is, if you have support, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not too, I'm a lot of things I want to talk about in bitterness, but I'm not going to because it's not worth my time or your time. And I sympathize a little bit with the homeless people, a little bit,
Right.
because they can make themselves better if they want to. And they have all these outreach programs. And like the drug centers and all this other outreach people, I'm not in favor, and I'm going to say that. Said it on Facebook, so you might have read it.
Once or twice.
I'm not too well liked.
I like you.
Yeah, but
That's
what
all
I mean?
that
You and I,
matters.
that's right. We're pretty important.
Yes.
We're the gods of the Facebook.
Yes.
When you people realize it. And I'm not even stoned. You want to introduce yourself?
I am Pam.
Pam what?
Pam Clark.
Okay. Is that I don't you go to a different name?
That's my middle name on Facebook that I
Oh. And folks, she has the most amazing dog.
use. Look at him perk up. He knows you're talking about him.
They do know.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
Oh, yeah.
My dog, when she'll be laying inside the house, I'll be talking, she'll look right up here.
Listen to us
Did you
talking
get
now.
my permission yet? If you want, you can get up and stand there out front
You may
here so
go.
everybody can see her.
Introduce him?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, he's a ham. He loves us.
She was going to parade me around like that.
Well, I won't say Okay, you want to tell people about your dog?
This is Ammo. I'll sit down so they can
Can
actually
you get
hear
it?
me.
No, you can see right there. Talk about her.
Oh, can they hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
There's
another
no
mic right there.
microphones.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Will that work that way, Brandon?
Is that good?
Okay.
Okay. This is Ammo. He is a medical service dog, so he alerts to medical issues. He was trained and awarded to me by Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs Incorporated out of Williston, Florida. I highly recommend anybody that's interested in these type of dogs getting a hold of them, asking any questions that you have, and making a donation because they run completely off from donations and fundraisers, and it takes between $20,000 to $25,000 to get one of these dogs up and ready to go for a recipient. And they donate the dogs to each recipient. Most people are military veterans that they work with, and they're really life-saving. They're life-changing. So they have a website, Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs Incorporated, that you can go hit the donation button and help these guys get paired with people that they'll change their lives.
Now, how long does it take for someone like yourself to have a dog like this?
It varies. The average wait time is between 2 to 4 years.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. And then how do they know that you are compatible with each other?
You fill out a very lengthy application. You get doctors to sign off on it, other agencies to sign off on it. It really goes through very specific questions about what your needs are with a dog. And then they sit down as a whole group together and talk to the trainers and everybody that's been involved in raising and training the dogs. And they decide who's going to be the best fit for who.
Oh, wow.
And they're great with their support, because if you have any issues or questions that come up, they go ahead and help you with those. If by chance it's not the right dog for you, they will help you get paired with the right dog, but that's rare. They do actually an amazing
Now,
job.
how long did it take for you two to be trained together?
You go through a pairing process. It's about a week long. And then you go to training every week. So he was already trained. I was the one that had to be trained. That, for us, I think we only had to do that a couple months. We were pretty good together, because I had worked with dogs before. And like I said, he was already ready to go. I just needed to learn to do what I needed to do. So.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That is beautiful. How much did you say? $25,000 down?
Yeah, $20,000 to $25,000.
So,
to
folks,
get.
these people, if you feel like you want to be generous, besides my own event that I'm having on April 13th, if you people feel like you want to meet, maybe I'll do an event for them.
That would be awesome. They would appreciate that.
Having an event. What's
Very
it called
much.
again?
Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs Incorporated.
Okay. How did you get a hold of them?
I did a lot of research when it came about, and it was suggested to me that it might be a really good avenue for me. I researched a number, because there's a number of different agencies out there that do this, and I was looking for one that was very highly professional, had been doing it for a while, had documented repeatable results, and this organization did. They knew what they were doing. They weren't just out there to put dogs with people. They wanted successes, successful pairings, and I liked that about them.
And what is your, if you don't mind me asking, why do you have this medical dog?
He alerts my blood sugars, but he also helps me with PTSD.
He alerts your blood sugar?
My blood sugars. He can smell them.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Yeah.
Then they have dogs that can smell cancer too.
Right. And, in the nursing homes I used to work at, they would have a dog that knew that someone, or a cat that knew someone that was about ready to cross over, about ready, or whatever.
Yep.
And they go and they stay with them.
Yep.
I have a question I put on my website, and I'm taking it down because I'm going to redo the whole thing over. And one of my questions was, who is more wilder? The animals that live in the woods, they call them wild animals, right? But they're only wild because of survival. Who is more wild than the animals or the people?
People.
That's
I mean,
quite
they're just going to come up and shoot you for no reason.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you look at these animals, like I have a friend that has a pig that really is a carver downer. There are all kinds of animals that you can train to do this.
Absolutely.
And the one thing about it is they don't look for a lot of reward. Oh, they're faithful. They're faithful no matter how. And I see that your dog loves you.
Yeah.
Okay. I've also been communicating with him. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh. Yeah, okay. One of the things he doesn't like being left alone.
He doesn't get left alone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
he's
saying,
with me
yeah.
24/7.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I also know he's very appreciative. His mother, and weird as that sounds, his mother is very happy that the dog is doing what he's doing, and he's very happy that he has a home with you.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
What people don't realize that the animals, they have to, people just, they're giving their puppies away. But these mother dogs have feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Oh, I just most certainly agree.
Because
because she's helping me with an issue with my German Shepherd that we adopted that was taken away from her brood.
Yeah.
And she was having separation anxiety over that. So
course
we've
they
been
are.
slowly working on getting her with.
I don't understand if people can mean. That's what I don't like about these puppy factories, as I call
Right.
them, puppy
Yeah.
mill, whatever.
Yep, puppy mills.
Oh, well, they had 8, so we'll sell all these. But if they don't sell them, well, we're going to put them away
Yeah.
or
Right.
whatever and stuff. I wish they would outlaw puppy mills.
Yeah, and they
Yep.
should.
Well, some places are making it more difficult, and they're making it so that
pet stores can't sell dogs or cats unless they've come from a shelter.
Right. And
So
that's a good idea.
that's starting
Yeah,
in a
right.
lot of places, which is nice.
I can remember when I first moved here from McLean to Manchester, and maybe a year and a half to a couple of years, and I was at the mall in New Hampshire, because now you can't prosecute me. so, so we'd had a couple of ginger ales after dinner, and we went into the pet shop. My friend and I, we let all the animals out of their cages.
Oh,
I don't think that they should be. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How would you feel about, they talk about slavery,
Right.
Isn't that what they're doing with the animals? They're slaving them
and
to
they're
the
also-
highest bidder.
Yeah, and they're also they're drugging the dogs at those
Yeah,
pet stores to keep them calm,
yeah,
and that's not fair to the dog
no.
or the cat or whatever.
Why don't, I wish we could do that to the pet owners, or the pet store owners.
we can?
You gave me an idea. Well, you don't hear this, but we'll work together on this.
I'll email
well,
you.
unfortunately, it's classic supply and demand. If people would just stop buying them from
Right.
there,
Right.
I can't understand $2,000 for a dog when they can go to the shelter or check out free ads or whatever. I'm supposed to, and then they get bored with them.
right?
And then what happens?
They
I'm
decide
actually
it's
very
work.
gay today, so
Right. It's okay.
okay. But
It's probably me.
okay.
I am a damn good-looking man.
Yeah. Oh, that what it is? Okay. So you met my friend Lisa and Charles.
Yes.
Charles looked really well. I got to congratulate him. He's on the air for a year and a half sober or whatever. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Now we can get him to get up to cigarette smoking.
He's cutting down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was surprised when she told me you were going to have one. Where'd you go?
We just went to the little cafe
Right
next
across
door.
the street. You walked
baked.
right by us.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, that little bakery out here?
Yeah.
Oh, they had great bakery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had
Things
good
that
soup,
I'm
too.
not supposed to have. Well,
Well, I didn't have any of that. I had
No.
soup.
Okay. But that bakery, I actually did a reading on the guy.
Did you?
Yeah, before he opened that up. And I told him that he was going to own that. Yeah, right. I love these people that have these doubts. And that's okay. I love proving them wrong and me right.
Right.
I will never tell you that I'm 100% accurate. I think any person does that, then you walk away. One thing I know about you, when you're ready, you're going to be doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
You're going to be doing a lot of intuitive readings.
Okay.
But you're not ready for it now.
No.
Okay. You still have a lot of doubt
What?
within yourself.
Yes.
And you
I
also
will
don't
agree
want to
with
hurt people's feelings.
that. Exactly.
And I'm just the opposite. I don't care.
Because sometimes I tell people things that they probably don't need to hear.
No, that's not true.
Well, without their permission.
Oh, no, you
Some-
got to have
yeah,
permission.
right. Sometimes something will come out bluntly, and it'll be like, maybe I should have waited on that.
Well, when I do, I like going to the supermarkets. I really do.
Yeah.
You seen that supermarket show that, what's her name? There she goes in Long Island Medium.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's all pre-rehearsed.
Yeah.
Okay. But you go in there. I like going shopping. Hi, how are you? My little twisty, shaky way, but but I like going in there. But I always ask permission first. I have one lady. I gave her a message one time from her husband because she felt guilty about her husband passing and what did she do wrong, and I clarified for her. You did nothing wrong, and that he told her how much he loved her and all that. And I said, don't forget to make the meatloaf and the mashed potato. And my God, she hugged me for about 10 minutes. This is what makes what I do worthwhile.
Right.
Okay. I don't know why, but you're going on a very long spiritual trip.
Yes, I think that's already started.
Yeah, it's not. You're not moving anywhere, but you're mentally, you're going to be going on a very spiritually long trip.
Okay.
Okay. Are you in a relationship right now? Kind of,
Really.
sort of.
Kind of, maybe not really. But,
Because you're going to be finding someone that you're going to be very spiritual with.
oh, good.
Okay. And this person is going to support you like there is no tomorrow. Paula's a very good friend of mine, just to let you know, people. She's been here before. But, she's not going to understand your growth, and nor are you. I expect to get a lot of texts from you.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of your growth.
Okay.
Okay. Don't be afraid to say, "Oh my God, what is that over there? This guy Eric. Oh my God, there's a journey coming for him. He may not realize it, but it's going to be, terrible." Or don't be afraid to talk to him about it. But you just said don't ask for permission. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
I usually go to her about.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah.
I'll send her a text.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, you are going to a funeral this year, and it's concerning your mother-in-law. It's
Yes.
not that far away.
There is my mother-in-law, or has to do with my mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Well, I can see where you're going with this, because right now, my wife's aunt, who lives in Arizona, is in hospice care.
Right. Well, that's one of them.
Right, but I think the stress of losing
Losing
her
her,
is
yeah.
going to cause issues with my mother-in-law.
Now, is your mother-in-law in Arizona too?
No, she's
Okay.
in Maine.
Okay. Is there any way that we could fly her there to be with her sister?
No, she can't fly. She's too ill.
I'm going to have her spirit. I think your wife would approve.
Mm-hmm.
I want your mother-in-law's spirit to communicate with your aunt,
Her sister.
her sister, to let them know
Yes.
that it's okay. Well, I know if you think I'm off the wall, that's okay.
Well,
But I know what I'm doing.
right. Yeah. My wife is planning on going down probably in February to spend a couple of weeks down there to help out my uncle. And
Which I think is if she could do it like the 1st of February or whatever, I would recommend that very highly. And also, your wife should let her know that it's okay, you can go home.
Yes.
See, I'm a firm believer that you have to give your family members permission.
Yep.
Okay. Because otherwise, like my friend Kevin Ross Emery, he and I don't, different opinions and stuff, but we both had the same on many other things. Like, a lot of times, the body spirit will linger on and on and on, and then you have to give them permission to say, it's okay to go, you don't have to linger here.
Right.
Is your dad still alive?
Yes.
Are you upset with him?
No, actually, things are actually
They're working better out, aren't
they're
they?
coming out. Yes.
He wasn't always wrong.
Well, we just had difference of opinions.
Opinions, yeah. You're too much alike.
In a lot of ways.
Okay. Okay. I also will tell you that I believe that your mother's happy that you two are reuniting in your own way.
I can see that as well.
Okay. Because your mother still loves him, She'll never show it to you. Because there wasn't there was both sides of the puzzle that were not communicating in the way it should be.
Right.
And a lot has to do with your grandmother on your mother's side.
On my mother's side,
And, well, both parents.
I could see there was a huge issue with my grandmother on my father's side.
Right, there was on both. See, the different. All right, I'm trying. Spirits get really restless. You know that,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and the weird part is that neither grandmother of your grandmothers will admit that they were in the wrong.
I can see that
They both are very prideful.
very much so.
I talked to the head one of your, what is it, S.T.U.R.S?
S.T.U.R.S.
Oh, I got it right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're on a roll
Well,
today.
I'm on a roll today.
I'm
That ain't
telling
even
you.
smoking either, let me tell you. I can remember that lady that came in and that spirit actually came over and talked to her.
Yeah.
Is she still around?
Yes.
Because the spirit has been looking for her.
Yeah. She's living. She just had a daughter. Tegan's now
At least a year. Yeah.
At least a year old, and so she's.
If she has a chance to come down, would love to have her come back.
Well, let her know.
Because the spirit's missing her. It was amazing because the spirit had never come through that way before.
Oh, wow.
Are you a member of the S.T.U.R.S as well?
No. No, Paula is. I'm not.
Yeah, I know Paula. Really,
Yeah.
You kind of don't want to be involved. I don't think,
I think
emotionally you're ready to
I
be.
enjoy that sometimes, but I think my journey's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I enjoy is when these people that come in from the paranormal. I mean, you're probably the most honest group I've ever worked with. And I don't usually pay compliments on stuff. But I had this one couple, there's one people come in, and oh my God, I was laughing at them all the way through. Oh, that spirit touched me. It felt like a burn, or this happened, or that. I said, first of all, spirits don't touch you in that respect. Okay, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Okay, and they had these chairs that were rocking back and forth. And they ought to learn how to hold it, use their cameras correctly. You know what I'm saying? And then they had these lights that would flash off and on. And I think and that's like another one I had. I was watching a TV show, and they kept saying, if you're a female, flash the red. If you're a male, flash the green, and nothing. So they tried another mechanism, and I said, and then also they were starting to go back and forth the paper. And they showed a fan running to make the papers move. See, it's people like that that give the paranormal people that name. I also have a very close friend of mine. I believe he moved to South Carolina, and he had a paranormal group too. He was excellent as well. I noticed that people, if they're not that good, they'll slowly fade into this. Okay,
Right.
You must see people come and go out of your organization. Right?
Not a lot. I mean, we just lost one member only because of family obligations. He was a single dad, and he needs to take care of his child. But membership has been pretty well. I mean, pretty strong,
cute,
and
yeah.
we've been 10 strong for a while, and we lost Dan only because he had to step down to take care of his daughter. But
Expect to get about 15 more people.
Ooh.
People are more and more looking into the unknown than the so-called godly way or whatever. And I'm not knocking religion or anything like
Nope.
that, even though I think they can all go to hell, but that's okay, But that's my belief, And I don't have the right to tell you you're wrong or I'm right, and I'm always, of course I know I'm right, Most of them aren't kidding. But, and one of the things that I'm seeing in this world, and this sadly in the United States of America, that people are allowing themselves to be destroyed.
Yes.
No matter how much we can be vocal about it, no matter what we say about it, and if you know who Nostradamus is, right? Okay, I'd challenge you to read his book.
Oh, I've read a few of them.
Yeah, I'm actually a messenger from Nostradamus.
Sweet.
And it says, and just like in Revelations, it says, man will destroy himself.
No doubt.
Okay, are you on medication?
Yes.
Why am I not comfortable with it?
I don't know. We just made some changes to my diabetic meds.
Yeah, okay, because there's something there that's not quite right, and your dog knows it.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is amazing. Yep.
Okay. Now you have children?
Older, yes.
How old are they?
32 and 27.
Really?
Yeah.
They protect you?
They're good, yeah.
You have a good relationship
Yeah.
with them?
They're good kids.
Stop nagging at them. Let them be themselves.
Yeah, I think I gave that up a while ago
Oh,
because
yeah.
it wasn't working.
So did you guys all meet through the paranormal?
I met Paula through the S.T.U.R.S because Jamie, the girl the one that you're talking about, got a hold of Paula because something that was going on in her home. And so I met Paula through Jamie and through S.T.U.R.S, and then I met Pam through Paula.
Is this your first marriage?
In this century?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You got someone who's going to try to come and say that you were married to them before.
I was born in 1969, and as far as I know, I've only been married once.
Okay, just be prepared because this lady's kind of a lunatic. And you might have gone to high school with her. You might have dated her.
Hmm.
You're just a young puppy, aren't you?
Yes. Born in the summer of love. But
Yeah, there you go. I was born when the world was World War II was ending. You know, and but you know the sad part, for centuries and centuries and centuries we've had wars, even before Jesus Christ.
it's human nature.
Right, and they've had war. The thing about the walls that we've had that look at the Babylon and look at the Greeks, look at the walls we've had, and all that, and all the multi-millionaires how they build the walls. You know, I'm not gonna make. Well, I might make it too political. You never know.
Right.
You know, but look at all of that. Want to shuffle there, kiddo?
Sure.
This is Pam.
Yep.
And we're going to do a quick reading. Pam Clark, she is a sister to a very good friend of mine, Paula Clark, who's in charge. Now, she's not in charge of it. She's just a member of the surge, right?
Yes, she's just a member.
Yeah. And I invited the guy who was in charge of it. Steve, yeah.
Steve Clark.
I guess he's pretty busy.
He's not related to them.
No.
But they are Clark, and there's actually 3 Clarks on the team, and they're all not related.
Isn't that interesting?
It's really somewhere down the genealogy line.
Yeah.
They got to be related somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably
Well, that's like Charles and I are not related, but maybe down the line
Last
we were.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both have the same last name.
When you were growing up as a child, you were always like a lost soul, always searching for things, but never getting quite the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. You always felt like a loner.
I did.
Even
I
though
might
you
not
had
have
a lot
looked
of-
like
yeah,
it, but I felt like it.
Yeah. Even though you had a lot of people around you, but you were very well protected by your sister.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. Even as a child, is she older than you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. By 2 years, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was more the mother, and I'm not saying
Yes.
against your own mother.
Yeah, no,
okay,
she
you
was.
know that, but she was also very protective. Even today, she's very protective. of
Very
you,
much.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm the baby of the family, and both my brother
And
and
you
my
enjoy
sister.
it, don't you?
I do sometimes, but yeah, even today they're.
It can be nerve-wracking at times.
protective.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's cool. You know,
It's funny now.
take out 5 cards, 7 cards.
Look at him laugh because he knows. Yeah, it's funny now, but it wasn't always.
Be very careful when you get into a relationship that they don't interfere, especially the brother. The brother is overly.
He likes to approve.
Oh yeah, and you really don't need their approval.
No.
Okay, but it's good to have that dependence. Okay?
It is. It's nice. It's nice that they care.
Right, and yeah, like you're spoiled by them,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a very spoiled person. My partner spoils me like there is none to more, and I just add and mine is yeah. So
My wife spoils me as well.
yeah,
Yes, she does.
but you spoil her too.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
But
to
she
try.
doesn't like to be spoiled. She's a pretty independent lady.
Oh, she's very independent.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah, she can be.
To put up with you, yeah.
She's a saint.
Yeah. They say that about Scott too.
She can also be.
When you were in high school, you never really dated a lot. You were more of a loner. I'm not saying you didn't date, but you were more of a loner.
Yeah.
And you were also super sensitive when you were in school. You could have got better marks in high school than you did, but you were kind of lazy about it.
Yep.
You knew what time did you miss a lot of school days?
Yep.
Sorry about it today.
No. No, I ended up working that out. I mean, I did what I needed to do,
Yeah.
and I went on to college, and
See, that's the
I
way
did
it
well
is,
there because I
went
wanted
to. Yeah, I graduated high school, and then for the hell, I took one of the GEDs.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is harder than a college diploma.
Well, that's how I did. I did a GED.
And
Yeah.
I wanted to, And one thing I also want to tell you, you're not done with schooling.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
I actually would tell you, like you see you do legal, or like become a paralegal or something like that. Because you're a fighter for people, especially for people that especially abuse animals and abuse whatever. And I actually see you getting like an associate's degree in law. And I would encourage you to do that because you would make one hell of a assistant attorney. And you would get more responsibility. You agree with that?
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay. Is that true? You're a true redhead?
Yes.
You Irish?
Scottish.
God. Welcome to the club. Whether you're a good kind. Yeah. Actually, back in your past life, you actually, and if you're looking up in Scotland, you actually own a castle, and it's still there.
Nice.
Don't be surprised if you inherit it because you're royalty, you and your sister.
Oh, that's what I like to hear right there.
Okay. And the money isn't there, but the name is there.
Hey,
I actually have my,
Fun to have a
what is
castle.
it, my armor,
Your
there,
own,
what do you
yep.
call it?
mhm.
You know,
Coat of
you want-
arms.
Yeah, coat of arms. You want to look yours up?
What's that?
Your coat of arms?
Yeah, I've looked at them before.
Yeah,
I don't.
you really want to follow one and see through.
Okay.
You're a true Scottish from your past life.
Mm-hmm.
You're also a princess as you are today.
Okay.
But you were mean. So you make it up for it today.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay. Financially, you're never going to be wealthy. But emotionally, you're going to be very wealthy. You're going to overcome all your stress symptoms. I really believe that. You're not going to lose your dog. You all keep your dog.
Mhm.
Okay. But you're going to overcome that. What do they call it?
PTSD.
PTSD?
PTSD.
PTSD.
Yep.
Okay. Post-traumatic stress.
Yep.
Okay. Because I actually see you overcoming that
Wow.
because you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. And your dog is your big help for that. Okay.
He is.
He says that there are days when I feel like I have it too.
We joke about that, actually.
But his mother thanks you very much for the care that you're giving to them. Okay. He also, what does he do if he doesn't like someone coming into your house? How does he react?
I haven't really had an issue with that, but there have been a few people that have approached me that he's not comfortable with, and he will stand sideways to me and press up against me and just be very watchful of them. I can also tell if his ears crinkle his forehead that he's not happy about something.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know, my little Chihuahua, she is very protective.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had two people that were quite intoxicated. They called me and they said, I want to get a reading right now. And I go, no, I don't do it. I want it now. She's, and all of a sudden I see my little dog running it with a tail up straight up like that, and their little fur. And they go, what is that? I said, that's my dog. And they said, oh, we better go. And you could have seen these people waddling down the street. I could see it. And it's one of those YouTube wasted shots.
Yep.
And I refuse to do it to anybody that's been drinking.
Oh, sure.
And I'm sure you are, too.
Yeah.
One thing I'm also telling you, you got your license, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what speed is, right?
Yes.
You want to get a ticket right away?
No.
Can you afford one?
No.
Okay.
Well, I just don't like paying out money like that.
Okay. Well, it's going to be all, and you're going to be a mile and a half away from your house.
Okay.
That's going to be a hard ass state cop.
Oh, fabulous.
So it's going to be all up to you to keep it under control. These are all warning signs.
Yep.
Anytime that I do a reading on someone's phone, nothing is ever caused.
Sure.
It can all be changed.
Mhm.
Okay. Just like we can make the Democrats become Republicans. That was a slam. You got that right.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? I have a lot of good friends that are, if you don't look at the political part of it, you're okay. Look at their friendship. I don't have to agree with, nor do they have to agree with me. By the way, folks, Eric and I put up a good battle against some of these other people on there.
I don't have anything against Democrats.
No.
I just have people. I have
the
problems
people
with the
that-
people that are out just to make money.
Right? And out trying to destroy the government. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Pelosi.
Yeah.
Spiritually, you are on the upgrow. You got to let go of yesterday.
Okay.
Okay? You overcome a minute. You had a nervous breakdown.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. And you've overcome this, and it's making you stronger, okay? I also will tell you have a son, you said, right?
I have two.
2 sons. They're very proud of you.
I'm glad to
You
hear
got
that.
one son that's just like you, though. Oh, God
Yeah.
forbid. Twins?
I do.
You poor thing, okay? But he has to get more motivated, okay? He can be successful if he wants to be.
Mhm.
Is he successful now?
He's doing very well.
Then he can do a lot
Yeah.
better.
Probably. Maybe.
Back off.
Yeah. Okay.
Compliment them. Kids need compliments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you have what, 8 and 10? 12?
At least the baseball teams were.
Yeah, there you go. 2 baseball teams. This is your year for success.
Glad to hear that.
I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be an overnight success. You're going to have to earn all that success.
Okay.
What you took for granted, you lost.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time, and you're going to appreciate it. What if I told you I saw you in your own house?
That'd be great.
Okay. It's a double wide mobile home.
Home's a home.
Yeah. Big dog will go with you.
Yeah.
And the person that I see you with, I don't see you with the person that you're with now for much longer because, one of you are ready for that commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's being completely honest with you. Man, I don't care if he hears this or not, and I got nothing to hide, But I do know that you're going to find someone. Oh, you're going to be a cougar.
It happens.
Yeah, good for you. They got for last time. But I also will tell you financially you're going to do a lot better.
Good.
Okay. I also will tell you you're going to be going into some kind of a lawsuit that you're going to win. And they're going to try to sue you for something that you didn't do. It could be a car accident, it could be whatever, I'm not just sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that they have no case against you, so be prepared for that. You're not working right now.
No.
Okay. What did I tell you? I saw you doing homework from part-time on through the computer. Okay.
That makes sense.
It's not going to interfere with whatever income you will have.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can feel like you're a viable person, because you need that for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good housekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has to have its place.
Yep.
Perfectionist, are you?
A little bit.
You got spirits in your apartment or your room. You have an apartment or a room?
No, I have a room.
A room,
Yeah.
okay. You got a lot of spirits that love to play with you and your sister.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
And you know what? They watch your sister and they laugh at her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because I don't care. You can have your paranormal go in it. They'll never find them. And they don't want, unless they want to be found.
Right.
Okay, that's what people don't understand with the so-called great paranormal. And if these spirits don't want you to be found, you're not going to find them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been skunked quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Money-wise, look at this. This is very unusual. Money-wise, you are really truly going to do okay.
Okay.
You're going to have to skin the bucket a little bit, for a little while. I'm also going to tell you you're going to lose 25 pounds.
Yoo-hoo.
Okay, a lot has to do with your medication.
Yeah.
Okay. You look like one of the country singers.
Winona Judd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that from time to
I
time.
love her. Her mother was awful to her.
Yeah, it sounds like they have
Jealousy.
rocky relationships sometimes.
I don't know what it's like.
But they worked it out, I think.
Yeah. Does your mother live with you as well?
She does not.
But your sister spends a lot of time with her.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good thing. I don't think you could handle it emotionally. No. Okay. And it doesn't mean you don't love her, because you do.
Yeah.
But you and your mother are very much alike as well. Patty is very much like your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Paula, rather. I'm
yeah.
sorry, Paula. I got it almost right. I got a P.
Right?
You did?
Paula is very gifted and talent-wise as far as finding the paranormals.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you, if she decided to go on her own, I would encourage you to go with her, because she knows and she's not afraid to take the challenges.
Right.
And you're not, when you're afraid to ask the questions that need to be asked to the spirit. You always ask the spirit questions, permission before you go into there.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's really important.
Right.
Let's see what this says. What do you think?
I don't know. I like surprises.
A lot of changes, a lot of decisions to be made within the next 6 weeks. Lots of them. There could be come times where you're going to be overwhelmed with them. Don't be afraid to take the chance. Don't be afraid to say, you know what? It's hard for you to make a decision. You wait up. Am I going to fail? Am I going to do it this way? Am I going to do? You got to be a little more spontaneous. Okay. You can be a very good cook when you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said, when you want to
Yeah.
be. You're a better baker?
Yes.
Next time you come to my show, I'll take a chocolate angel cake
Okay.
with cream frosting, cream cheese frosting.
Cream cheese?
Yeah,
Okay.
with cherries on the top to make me feel like I'm a virgin again.
I can do that.
That sounds delicious.
Huh?
I said that sounds delicious.
That's it, but I'm not supposed to have it either. I have so much sweets given me through the holiday. I have been so blessed. Last night, a very dear friend of mine, Sue, you'll meet her at the event on April 30th. She came in with a beautiful pot roast dinner for Scott and I. Then she made some chili. You like chili?
Mm-hmm.
She made some chili, and she made some dips and hummus and all that. And then I had another person. I am so blessed, all these different people. And I'm trying to keep my weight down because I want to get back into being a go-go dancer again, but I don't think it'll ever happen, you know. But I've been losing my appetite. I got to ask Paula why, because she'll know why. I'm not going to go into these adulatory people. Paula's pretty smart, and if I ask her, I know I'm going to get the right answer. You know? You have a checking account?
Yes.
You know how to balance the books? You do it pretty well most of the time?
Always.
Oh, keep an eye on because I'm concerned somebody trying to take some money out of your account.
Okay.
I also will tell you, don't leave your checkbook in your pocketbook without it being covered up.
Okay.
Okay, because I can somebody sleeping into there and take it out in the middle of it. Okay. Who is a person in your family that has a drinking problem?
My brother.
Okay. He still drinks? He's already been quit. He's using the excuse that, well, I'm worried about my mother, or I'm worried about my job, or I'm worried about this. But when he does quit, we've done a couple of, is he's going to go cold turkey, and it'll be great, just like it would to you. By the way, you two were brother and sister in your past life.
That explains a lot.
Right?
Your whole family were all related to each other in your past life, okay?
I can see
You
that.
were so mean to them?
Still
That
is.
might have been a reason. Just saying.
Well, no, you were the tormentor. Because you got what, like I said, you wanted to get your own way all the time, and mommy and daddy, you would go to them, and they wouldn't get in trouble for what you were doing. And now it's the other way around. Now, you know, you're being taken care of because forgiveness works a long way, okay? I also will tell you, you're going to be around for a long, long time. Do you have any questions?
No, I think you covered everything really well. Thank you.
Can you keep this going while I go take a break, or do you want me to take a 5-minute break? Go off the air for 5 minutes.
It's up to you.
Can you talk for 10 minutes?
Eric and I can.
Can we talk? Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
talk.
I'm
Sure.
I got to take a break.
That's okay.
Okay.
You do what you got.
Talk about whatever comes in.
All right.
All right. Like I said, I know. Talk about your paranormal group.
His paranormal. I can talk to him
Well,
about his paranormal group.
she's worked with us.
Okay. Yeah. Talk about what you do there. Okay.
All right.
And otherwise, I'm going to be embarrassed. Folks, I'll be right back. They're going to talk about the surge, is it?
S.T.U.R.S.
Surge. Okay.
Seeking the Unknown Realm
Okay.
Society.
They're going to talk about that. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just gonna move him so you
No,
can
that's
get out. You got it? Okay. Are you ready? We're gonna get your back.
So we were founded. What is this? 2000. This is 2019 now.
Yes.
So we were founded 7 years ago. Maybe even longer. I'm relatively new to the team. I've only been on the team for just about 5 years. It'll be 5 years actually in March. We work with we actually work with TAPS. We're classified as a TAPS home team. We work with Rise Up Paranormal, which is a New England-based paranormal team, and we all have the same foundation. We're utmost respect for the homeowner, utmost respect for the property, utmost respect for the spirit. My job is to do background investigations on the property, do a geological survey of, using the U.S. Geological Survey. I'll collect all the information I can on the family. Even I'll research their family or the people that lived on the property. I will try to find them through genealogy trees and such. We have Steve, who is the founder, and him and there's two Steves. There's Steve Clark and Steve Earhart, and then Nick Clark, who are the original members. Naomi Clark now is the administrative assistant or case manager of the group. Paula is the resident medium, and then we have Nikki, Jamie, myself, and Aaron that are all investigators. Steve Earhart and Nick Clark are usually our camera and technical support. They'll set up. But the key thing is that we listen to what the customer has to say, and we take it into we listen to what they have to say. We do a little bit of research. I mean, if they hear something at 2:00 in the morning every night scratching in the ceiling, we'll look in the ceiling. We've got the equipment to look in the ceiling. We've got the equipment to look through walls. So it could be an animal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of times, people are very happy with our findings. And like what Norm was saying, a lot of times when we go to a house, spirits don't want us to talk to them. We're not going to find anything. But the key is that when you walk into a room or you walk into a residence, you announce that your intentions are to cause no harm, that we are there for the utmost respect, and we just want to document their existence. If they wish to talk to us, they may talk to us. We're not going to force anybody. We are absolutely 100% against taunting in any way. Even if the spirit is what somebody would classify as abusive towards them, we're not going to taunt the spirit. We go in there 100%. This is what we're here for. Here's our equipment. We got all sorts of equipment. We got cameras and everything. And I find that the easiest way that I get a lot of my answers is either through audio recordings, the EVPs, or through using the dowsing rods and or pendulum. I get a lot of information through that.
That's what's going to bring my pendulum.
And I have a couple pieces of equipment that are a couple $100 a piece, and very rarely, they love to play with them. I've had a camera thrown off a mantle, but not it wasn't under command. I think there was an issue going on downstairs during an event, and it angered one of the spirits.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with us. It had to do with the fact that a spirit was getting too handsy with somebody that was downstairs. So a medium that was with us put a stop to it and told the spirit that they had to back off and go away. I think what happened was it had a temper tantrum, came up through, because it was right below us, came up through. My camera went flying, because the whole time that they were having their issue downstairs, my Mel meter was going insane. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. I said, "Thank you for frying my Mel meter," and my camera went flying off the mantle.
Now, were there other people downstairs that went the issue and they're arguing with the spirits?
Well, they were trying to protect. The spirit was trying to. It was a public event.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And we were raising money for the Children's Hospital down in Boston, and the spirit was trying to get one of the people that were there aside, and the medium that we had with us stopped it and put an end to it. And I think what happened was he just came upstairs and his energy just through the camera as he was, just, I think he was angry and just basically stormed out of the room.
Because there was too much excitement downstairs.
Yeah.
Spirits don't like to have a lot of excitement. They really don't.
No,
You know?
I think they're happy because a lot of times, I mean, like if we go in as a team to investigate,
Right.
because like Paula and I are usually a team, and because Paula and I work together really well.
Well, that's because you respect.
And and the thing is that the key is you have to listen to the room, even before you even start asking questions. Right. You have to. I mean, because we go into a house, if we're doing an investigation, we'll do a quiet time.
Yeah.
Just to listen to the house and listen to the road, listen to the natural sounds of the environment around. But even when we go in to do an investigation, we sit down and we just give the room a few minutes to calm down. We ask permission. First, we ask permission to come into the room. I will usually introduce myself, and Paula will introduce herself, and we'll state why we're here. We just sit down and we're quiet for a few minutes, let the energy in the room calm down, and we try to give the spirits as much respect as possible.
Do you allow drinking before they go in, before you communicate?
No.
Thank you.
There's no drinking, no taking of any type of psychoactive drugs, no taking of any type of pain medications.
Thank you.
So, I mean, there's even investigations that I will not go on because of my pain management that I'm on. That if I don't think I can handle the night without pain management, I will not allow myself to go on the investigation. I will do the research, and I will hand off the research to the team members, or to Steve, the team founder, and he can pass it out. And usually with Paula's, I staple Paula's shut because she doesn't want to know anything about the property until she's done doing her walkthrough, and then she'll open up what I've pulled up and fact check it for what she's done. But yeah, no drinking, no.
I did an exorcism one time in Laconia in a house that was really bad. There was a lot of bad spirits in it.
Yep.
And I did an exorcism on a woman. And I asked this boy Christian to help me because I was getting trained up. Because once you get going, you cannot stop.
Right.
I had been doing it for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I just kept going and going and did not want to come out. I've done one where it took me 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Okay. And by the time I was done, I was drained. You know, but you can't stop. You gotta get a little temple. So I said to this guy, he was a so-called boy, I'm going to help you. I'm a Christian. I can know what I'm doing. And I said, okay. So he hid behind this long counter like this. He says, in the name of Jesus, get out of there. And I'm going, oh, here we go. So finally I was getting this. It was like you've seen those long green snakes that you can buy in a store?
Yes.
This is what it looked like coming. They kept coming and kept saying, no, I want to go back. I don't want to talk to you. No, I want to go back. I want to talk to you. You know, going on. I go, no, you're going to come out. And when we finally got it out, all of a sudden I heard this thump. This lady literally fell onto the floor and would have knocked you and I out. That's how draining it was.
Wow.
And I was exhausted. I drank about 3 bottles of water just to maintain my energy. And then I read the paper a week later, she apparently allowed, as you know, spirits will come back at you with a full foursome army.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know it says it in the Bible and all that, but it's really true. And she burned that burned her house down.
Wow.
Oof.
If you don't want me to do it or you to do it, then don't call us because I'm more than welcome not to.
I wouldn't know the first thing to do in an exorcism.
I'm sorry?
So I would know the first thing to do in an exorcism.
When I do it, I'll let you know if you're interested.
Yeah.
I did one guy and another person come and interfere, so it ruined it when I did it again. I only do it when the Spirit allows me to.
Right.
Okay? If you think that you're going to, in the name of Jesus, I tell you to get all that out now. No. Come out. No. You know what? You're wrong. I'm not a good actor.
You're a very good actor.
You know. In fact, I'm actually going. The spirit is actually talking to me and changed my voice altogether. They will tell me that you know what, you don't know what you think you do with your mouth, and if you don't listen to what I'm going to say to you, then you better just stop doing what you're doing now. By the way, that's not me talking. That is the spirit talking. Okay, I allow the spirit to control. When I'm doing stuff like that. I've actually had exorcism done on me. And, actually, they did one on me one time. I was at this born again Christian church. And I came, you see one like that, So I actually, I was a great actor. I should have won an Oscar. So I fell to the ground, and I, the things you're supposed to do. And I got up and I said, you know what? That wasn't real. I walked out. So, you met the gentleman, right? Judy, right? I'm not going to I shouldn't. The gentleman's out in the hallway there.
Yep.
Did you guys hear what he was saying about what I had told him? And I'm talking 12 years ago, 15 years ago. And the things are actually happening just the way. See, that's what makes what I do worthwhile. It really does. Cause what are you giving me, a treat or your dog a treat?
I'm trying to get a cough drop.
Oh.
Tickle in my throat.
It's warm in here.
I was trying to be discreet about it.
No, yeah, you've been very accurate on a lot of things. Almost somewhat too accurate, and it was painful.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, the information you gave me was accurate to a T.
Yeah.
But losing my friend, it was painful. But when it happened, there was a light bulb that went off, and it's like, my God, this is the guy that Norm was talking about. And it's it's unfortunate.
Are you a gun rights advocate?
Most certainly, yeah.
Thank you. Now, I have a reason for asking, okay? And the reason being is I don't want you to join any gun committee. They're all about money.
Right.
Okay, like the NRA, I was going through that, or the,
Yeah, I'm not happy with the NRA right now.
No, I'm not either. We could fight for the Second Amendment rights without belonging to a group. Okay, you own a gun?
Not yet. Not currently.
You're gonna be getting one.
Yeah, I'm looking into them.
And we're talking to my son because he teaches how to shoot guns properly. This is the thing that I believe in. And we have our right to own a gun. No one's going to take it away from me. However, I do think that if we're going to buy a pistol, what do you call them there? The ARK-57s or whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
the machine guns.
Well, they call them the assault rifles, but
Right.
that's not what they really are.
No. But
They're
if
just
anybody's going to own a gun, they should have a mental test.
Yeah. I agree.
And they should have a couple of classes on the use of a gun, the safety use of a gun.
Absolutely.
I truly agree, because they do that in the military. They will not allow you on the firing range until you have proven that, one, you can handle the weapon and you are mentally fit to hold that weapon.
Well, I want to get a pink-handled one.
You can do that.
And I want to make sure I know how to flick my wrist correctly.
Well, that can be taught.
You know what's cool? 'Cause my son has learned things that this is who I am now,
Right.
But I'm a firm believer in that, that we have a right to have a gun.
Yep, I am too.
I mean, if the criminals can get them, like the people
the
that
thing
won't
is
go
that
in
the
there.
criminals can get them easier than you or I
Isn't
can.
that sad?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
really sad, But there's certain people in political power, and that says it's okay, One of the things I was looking at with you, I actually see you running for either a town altar person or selectman or whatever they call them in the town that you live in.
Yeah, they're selectmen.
Selectman, I could actually see you winning.
That'd be different.
Because
I don't know if that would go over well for the town.
it would be better for the town.
Right. Well, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Because you will beat out one of the crooked ones. You can't sue me because I didn't mention names. But see, the town that you live in, is a town or a city?
It's a town.
That you live in. That's a lot of corruption. But it's all. I'll answer it for you. I'll take the blame for it. I'll take the heat. How's that? We won't say where you're from. That sounds fair enough. Okay. But the town or the area where I'll say the area where you live, there's a lot of stuff coming out. 2019 is going to shake up a lot of the people, Republicans, Democrats, people, whomever. There's going to be a lot of big shake-up in the political field, the ones who've been aldermen, selectmen, whatever. And I think I put that on my Facebook. And a lot of big wigs are going to be coming down, down. What's that song, man? It goes down, down, down. I can't remember the song.
Oh, the Burning Ring of Fire.
Yeah, the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Yeah. And folks, believe me when I say that, please. You think that it's all bad now? It's just the beginning.
Right.
I also will tell you 2 of our leaders are going to be assassinated.
Local or federally?
Federally. Okay, I'm not going to mention names.
Right.
I don't want to. I know they've already had attempts that have been happened to Trump. You know, but it's very well how they keep them quiet. You know.
Right.
And the sad part is that ever happened, the city, the people in that are against him would have a big celebration.
Oh, I know. It'd be.
You know, they don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
No.
It happened that are in there. How sad. One thing I also will tell you, there's somebody that you know very well that's either in the political field or has a lot of power, shall we say, that you know very well, and his world is going to come crashing down.
Okay.
Okay, he thinks that the world owes him everything, and guess what? It's all going to come swimming down. I think you already know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention names. Okay.
I'd be all right with it.
Is there a brown house not too far from you?
Brown.
Like a poopy brown?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Kind of needs a lot of work done to it. Maybe I need something. I see a fire there.
Yeah.
They're actually very happy the way it is.
Yes, I can see that.
They're like a pig swallow.
Yep.
Okay. There's a big fire there. Can we see it's going to magically start, if you know what I mean? And that's going to be, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that people get out of there, but it's going to be, and that people are going to collect a lot of money for it.
I have a couple buildings in mind, but I don't know.
One's not too far from your house.
Right. Well, no. There's a couple.
And
that
it's
are
on the
not
same
too far.
side of your house.
On my road, or?
On your road.
Huh.
Towards the end of your road.
Okay.
You got a lot of spirits on that road.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at them right now. They've got a lot of suicides.
There was an Indian massacre on that road.
Okay.
That's why they call it Ambush Rock Road.
You own your property, right?
Mhm.
You and the bank, or just you?
Well, the bank helps me.
Yeah, don't let the bank try to overcharge you.
No. Yeah.
I'm really serious.
No, I understand. I understand where you're going.
And you don't refinance.
We're not going to. I've
Okay.
already.
Because you or your, I should say your wife, we're going to pay her a great compliment. She knows how to solve the problems. But she lets you take the credit. You work together,
Yeah, we work.
but
we work
she comes
really
out
well
with the final
together.
decision.
Well, she does a lot of the footwork.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of the phone calling because she knows how to get.
And when you or I, we're getting all kinds of trouble, right?
Yeah.
That's why Scott does it for me, because I know I'll end up getting in a lot of trouble. In your spine, if I may, in your spine area, I'm looking. Can you sit right up as straight as you can? Okay. In your spine, I'm looking at your spine. I know this is going to sound creepy. Yeah, I'm looking right through his belly. I love doing that. But in your spine area, as we get through the pubic and the pelvic hairs there, I'm looking into your spine area, and there's a little breakage down towards your tailbone that you need to allow it to heal itself.
See, I asked the doctor about that because they just did an X-ray on that. I asked him if it was natural, and he said yes.
And let it allow it to heal itself. If you have an operation on it, you would be in a wheelchair. So the choice is yours.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of pain there, and when I get my table, I'll let you know, and I'll work on your back. Because I've been visualizing and see if you can working on people in their arms and legs or whatever. And what I'm going to be doing, like I did with you, I'm going to be doing a lot of that, and a lot of the areas where the body is hurting. The spirit is it's going to feel like your back is on fire, the spine is on fire. It's going to be torturous. It's going to be tremendous. But all of a sudden you're going to feel this real cold, icy cold feeling afterwards. Folks, please believe me, I'm not off the wall. I haven't been smoking, so I know what I'm doing.
No, that actually happened when you did energy work on me last time when Paula was here.
Yeah.
The whole ride home, I was telling her, like, wow, that's great. I mean, my whole upper neck feels great. It feels there's like a chill that's all around it.
Yeah.
I said it really feels good.
Yeah. This is my goal. I want to help to work people with it. Okay. I also would like to work on your hips because you have a lot of pain in your hips, don't you? Not about sex.
Yeah, no, I
But I also will tell you that your wife is not going to have cancer. She's got to stop worried about it.
I think that is done with. She had a.
They had it. They thought she had it. And all
Yes,
that.
there was a little scare going on, so they did
They
biopsy.
enjoy doing that.
Yes.
But they scared the hell out of my daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, if a daughter were as perfect as my daughter-in-law, I got it made. And I don't know what it is, you know. My own daughter died when she was a baby, and if brothers, you know, I'm kind of glad that I'm an orphan in a way. I like to call myself that because I don't know my real family. You know, my brothers and my sisters. I know my nieces and nephews vaguely, but I don't want to know them now.
Right.
I'm very happy the way I am. And people, but if you have children or if you have, my pet peeve is stop looking down at your brothers, your sisters, or whatever. And even if they are drug addicts, homeless, or whatever, you don't have to let them in, but love them. Love them. You know? I was blessed when I got sober. My son gave me the ultimatum. You know, either get sober or they would never come to see me. And you know what? I care too much, you know? So I've been doing it.
Yep.
And let's see what's in store for you. You have grandchildren?
Not yet.
God, I'm coming.
I hope so. We've been wanting them.
How old are your children?
My daughter is 27.
You have a son?
No, we've discussed this, and we believe that around the same time, my wife had a miscarriage,
Yeah, that would have been a son.
and that we believe that is the son that you might be.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. That.
Yeah.
Your daughter should have been a twin.
Yeah, we believe that as well.
Could you picture two of them?
I don't know. It's a
Well,
rough one.
she is a spitting. Well, I wouldn't say a spitting.
No, actually, you had a
Yeah.
brother who decided that he wasn't ready to come here. It could have been stillborn, or it could have just before your mother gave birth and kind of went to the other side.
Okay, because that happened to my father. So, I mean, I don't know if it would have.
Okay, not coming your father then, but I know
Right.
that you
No,
should
but I'm
have
saying
been.
it could.
Yeah,
Well, it could have been like genetics
right.
through
Yeah,
my
that was
father.
genetically. Yeah.
That,
Your dad is still alive.
yes,
That's right. Forgive him.
I have. We've done a lot of building in the last year.
That's important. Keep on.
Yep.
Don't. And when it gets crotchety or whatever, you know, just say, "Okay, Dad, I love you. It's time for me to go."
That's usually because I'm irritating him.
You like to get him going, don't you?
I do.
Well, it's called
It
karma.
was always a fun game with me.
Yeah.
But now I've learned that, playing with his OCD, my mother pays the price for it too because he gets so
Oh, I
upset
have
about it.
OCD bad.
So I've lessened my shenanigans.
As you notice, I had to put all them cards in a certain way.
Right?
And that's what I missed about my friend Lori. She spoiled me when I was here.
Did she?
Oh, I've been so spoiled. You know, I love it. I'm the queen.
It's okay.
You know, when I spoiled other people before I met you. One of the things I want you to understand with this is that, are you in a lawsuit right now? They're going to try to cut you off of some kind of a pension plan.
They're trying to cut me off of workman's comp.
Okay, they're not going to win.
They're trying to force me out of workman's comp
They're not going to win.
because I called Susan Collins to help me out, and they turned around and tried pulling some shenanigans. And actually, she's helped me out with it. And
See, that's why I tell you, you need to become a paralegal.
There you go.
we worked together. My wife Paula, and all the four of us got together and actually worked on a retort to a botched
Paperwork.
independent evaluation.
I actually look at you getting a lawyer, a true lawyer that's not connected with any workman's comp, that's not connected with anything, but a lawyer that, because this woman isn't really doing, you have a woman working for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes, through
but
Voc Rehab.
Right, she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Imagine
Shocker.
She's kind of lazy.
that. Yes. Yes, she
That's
is.
like, I wouldn't,
Oh, she is.
Right.
But yeah,
she's just got a job. She doesn't care if
she was assigned to me by workman's comp.
Yeah.
And
You need to get a private lawyer. Because if she gets you off in the workman's comp, she gets a bonus.
really,
Yeah.
imagine that. No wonder she's pushing so hard.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because she keeps telling me what I need to provide to. Because she want, right, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on with it. They're trying to figure out diagnostically
baby.
what's going on, and she keeps pushing the fact that that I need to go out and look for work. Granted, I'm not above working. I will work. I want to work. I don't like sitting home every day, but I want to figure out what's wrong with me first.
I don't want you to go to work right now. I mean, as a psychic and a spiritual advisor,
Right.
I would like you to take at least another 2 years. Let's
Okay.
heal thy body.
Right. And
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. See, workman comp doesn't want you to get on. Because they don't. Cause I actually see you being on it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You're gonna have to learn how to be okay with that. They want to train you to work that you're physically not capable of doing.
Yes, they are. They're pushing that very hard.
That's why I want you to get a private lawyer. When I left the nursing, so I went and awarded a Voc Rehab, made an appointment to go there. The guy sent me to Easter Seals. And I said, what am I going to do with Easter Seals? I don't want to be here. Well, we're going to teach you. They took me to a restaurant to be a dishwasher. And I looked at him, I said, what are you doing? I'm not, I don't have an emotional handicap or whatever. I said, all I said is I want to learn how to be a cook. So I said, then she said, oh, you look very nice. I said, well, thank you. And she looked, I said, oh, I don't have any socks on. She goes, oh. I said, oh, I don't have any underwear on either. You should have seen the expression on her face. And I looked at her and I said, you do your thing, I'll do mine. See, they get bonuses. I don't care what anybody said.
Right.
For everybody they get off and whatnot. 'Cause she's
Right.
actually being paid by workman's comp.
Yes, she is.
So who are they? So who is she working for?
Right. I know exactly who she's working for. She's working for the Department of Labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've run into this before because I actually have given her, 4 letters now from doctors saying, stop making him look for work. He, due to his injuries, he's incapable of working right now.
They
And
know how to embarrass you, don't you? I bet she makes you feel like you're this high when you leave.
yeah, and then she also gets my aggravation level up.
Tell her off.
But see, I can't.
Yeah,
She's
that's
pulling.
okay.
She's the puppet master.
Oh yeah. Dig
Does
out
it-
5
oh.
cards.
Because if she can
She
tell
can make
workman's
it or break
comp
it. Yeah.
that tell them that I'm not cooperating.
And yet you see people that are like there's one guy, 2 guys. They were on Social Security disability, young people. They claim they had a bad back. Okay. And a certain witness, one of them went by, they saw them, and they were hooking up the chain to pull a motor out of a car.
Really?
Yep. And they still got their workman's comp. And then another guy says, "You like my new motorcycle?" It was a kid's bicycle. You know, it's people who are honest like you and I are. They try to get away with.
Right. Yeah, that I don't understand.
Yeah. When I got disability for a while because I had a seizure in front of the judge. You know, the lawyer said, "That was well acted." I'm going, "Really? You don't think seizures?"
No.
Wow.
You know.
No. No, right now they're trying to figure out. I had a fall on November 16th, and they don't know why I fell. I just was standing up, and I went completely rigid and fell.
I know why you had a seizure.
Okay.
Psychosomatic. Seizures are in different forms.
Right.
And what happened was you were standing there, you're talking about it, and all of a sudden your mind just shut right down, and I blew into bed. But from here to here, there's some kind of a breakage or scar tissue that there are times when your head's not good. Your brain, I mean, we realize he does have a brain fog. Maybe not active, but he does have it, you know. But
I have proof it's there.
Yeah. And, but it's not always active the way it should be.
Right.
And it gets overly stimulated.
I can see that.
Because when I get overly stimulated, I've been very blessed since I've only had like 2 or 3 years, you know.
Yeah.
One of the things spiritually, and what you do, you follow your own spiritual way of life, not the Bible, not the paranormal, not anything, but your own spiritual belief. Your mother doesn't understand you.
I can agree with that to an extent.
She loves you, but she doesn't understand you. You're not one of these people who's going to conform
Right.
to other people.
Well,
You were hell on wheels on a motorcycle, right?
I used to be.
You ride them now?
I don't get. I have a motorcycle. I don't get a lot of ride time.
Time to sell it. You use the money. And you want to save your back. And you don't want someone spying on you and turning you in.
Right.
Okay? So my advice to you is to get rid of it. I think your wife would agree with me. Or give it to your
My
daughter.
mother will.
Your mother will. Or give it to your daughter. Your daughter.
No, it's too big for my daughter.
Okay. I would. You know what? If she heard you say that, she would prove you wrong.
No, she's already tried.
Has she?
It's too big for her.
Your daddy. She's daddy's little girl.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Kind of spoil her, do you?
No,
You won't admit it. Let's be honest. But she's your
well,
baby.
you know, I don't think of it. Yes, we probably doted over her a little bit more than we needed to, but I don't think we really ever spoiled her.
You know, there's several ways of spoiling a person, like with your children. I spoil myself with love and material.
Yeah.
You're always there for your daughter, no matter what happens.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and no matter what it is, you always listen. Your wife is has more patience with it than you do.
Yes.
Okay, you get too angry too quickly.
Yes.
She has a boyfriend.
My wife?
Your daughter. Well, if your wife, I don't know if I can handle that too well.
No, she currently does not have a boyfriend. She's searching for one, but she hasn't found the right match yet.
Tell her to stop searching. It will happen when it's time. Before she's 30, you'll be a grandfather.
We're hoping, because she's 27 now.
Okay. She's not ready yet. She is pretty high strung. She's a lot like you.
Yeah. I mean, there's.
We'll phrase it, yeah. She's a lot like you. But she's also very intelligent.
Oh, she's brilliant.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean.
She's going to be very successful in life.
I hope so.
Okay. You gave her the tools to work with. Okay. You know, but you also tell her, think it over first before you do something irrational. Because you've done a lot of it irrational. You agree with that?
Just a touch.
Okay. Just like me, you know. I think, we don't want what happened to us to happen to our children.
No,
Okay.
no, I've seen too many horrors in my life that she doesn't need to see.
But it's up to them to comment. She's a good kid.
Yes.
I don't see her being involved in drugs.
No, I don't.
I don't see her drinking. Well, she may drink a little while, but I don't see her being a heavy drinker.
Nope.
I do see her smoking pot once in a while.
That would be surprising.
What does she do?
She works at Lowe's right now in customer service.
She's either going to get a new job or a very high-paying job in a very short time.
She would be very happy to hear that.
She enjoys what she does with people, though.
Yes, she likes working with people. She just
The problem is she's holding herself back for improvement.
bada bing.
Does she live at home?
Yes.
Her mother cleans her room, or you clean her room?
No, she cleans her own room.
I do know, I will tell you this is her year, but she's got to want to, she's too complacent,
Mm-hmm.
okay? She's been with the Lowe's for quite a while, couple of years.
Couple of years, yeah.
And she gets into a comfort zone, like her dad and her mom. They get into a comfort zone and they don't like the big changes. I actually see her buying 2 houses.
Well, that'd be nice.
Okay, you don't want her to move. She'll always be your little girl.
I won't tell her that. Every time I see her, I'm like, it's time for you to move.
You offend her. You hurt her feelings.
No, I would never hurt her
I'm
feelings.
telling you, she may not show it, but you do when you say that.
Well, then I will stop.
She's a very sensitive young lady.
Yes, she's very sensitive.
I actually see her go to college online.
That would be outstanding.
You or your mother, your wife doesn't want her to move, so why should she?
I think it's a little bit of both, because
And she don't want to move.
not right now, no. She's comfortable where she's at. She's helping pay the bills. She pays rent.
And Dad and Mom are happy to have her,
Yeah.
especially Dad. Because
We-
there again, you two are so much alike.
We have a tendency to be somewhat similar.
But when you argue, when you argue, you can argue.
Oh, yes.
But you apologize very quickly if you're wrong. You swallow your pride or you apologize.
I can. I don't like to be wrong, though.
So, oh, me either. That hurts me. See, that's why we wouldn't make good politicians, okay? Ooh. You're definitely going to a funeral, and it could be within 4 months. Okay. I really believe that your mother-in-law is ready to go home. She's in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay. And you're going to Arizona, is it?
My wife is. I can't travel.
You can't fly, right?
No.
Do you like flying?
I do.
Doesn't that suck?
It does.
Go private, then they can't stop you.
No, it's not the fact that they stop me. It's I physically can't sit.
Oh, you can't sit long enough enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 4-hour, 5-hour flight.
Yeah, direct, yeah.
Yeah, because actually last time we went, we had layovers. Then we had to run halfway across the airport to catch the other.
Oh, and then they're never on time.
Right.
When I do see you're going to find that you may drive, and have like a van where you can lay down while your wife drives, right, obviously. And you may drive down when something happens to her. Does she want to come back here?
My aunt?
Yeah.
No. No, she's pretty much given up.
She really wants to go.
Yeah, but I think she's hanging on for.
Yeah, until your wife gets here.
Well, that and all the sisters are aging. One of them has Parkinson's. The aunt that's in Arizona has diabetes and she's failing. My mother-in-law has heart issues.
Whoever said senior citizen you were golden year, you know they lied, right?
Right.
You know, it's a doctor's golden year because they make a lot of money off of that.
Right.
And that's why I don't go. If I have cancer, I still won't go. A lot of good news coming to you. That's why I want you to work on trying to find a different attorney. The woman that you have now is not an attorney.
No.
She has a degree in law, but she's not an attorney.
Right.
Okay, she's like a counselor. And pretend she cares.
Right.
Okay. You're really going to get somebody who's going to be on your side.
Yeah, we have a lawyer in mind. We just right now financially can't afford him.
A lot of, well, he won't work on, you know.
Well, see, the beautiful thing about that is workman's comp. The Federal Department of Labor has made it a law that you cannot hire a lawyer on contingency while going against workman's comp.
Oh, that's wrong.
They made the law in their favor. I don't know how it is for state level workman's comp, but for federal workman's comp, you
yeah,
can't.
it's the same way too.
Yeah, so
You know, that workman's comp is not for the people. It is for the business
Right.
people. When I was on workman's comp, boy, they couldn't wait. They sent me to this rinky-dink chiropractor who messed me up more than ever.
Mhm.
And the chiropractor said, "Okay, you can go back to work now." Every day was a pure hell,
Mm.
you know. But don't ever believe people that workman's comp is on your side. The insurance company pays a certain. I believe it. We all pay a certain amount, but I know the company that is owned, by the private individual. And so don't ever think that the workman's comp people are on your side because you got to be way off the base.
Right.
You know. That's like unemployment. Do you think that they're on your side? Not at all.
No.
Not at all. And they won't. And that's the only thing I don't like is people that are in now. They don't want you to get unemployment. They don't want you to get workman's comp.
Right.
They don't want you, and they don't want to give you pay raises. I don't know how the pay scale is up in Maine, but New Hampshire has one of the lowest pay raising.
Right.
Okay, and then, oh, the poor small businessman. You know what? If you could afford to go out and buy a new Jaguar or a Mercedes, you know what? Then you could pay the staff a lot better. You know? People that work at McDonald's make more money than a lot of the factory workers.
Right.
You know, flipping hamburgers.
And then people working McDonald's are making more money than the people that are defending our freedom.
Right? Isn't that sad?
Mm.
I can't go into McDonald's in Manchester.
No.
No. Because the lady asked me if I wanted a cheeseburger. She asked me 4 times, do I want cheese on a cheeseburger? I go, excuse me? She said, you want cheese on a cheeseburger? I go, that's why you ordered a cheeseburger? I'm asking if you want cheese on a cheeseburger. I go, yeah. Finally, I'd had enough. I said, are you completely retarded? And the manager come out and I said, you're just as retarded as she is. He says, well, don't come back here anymore. I said, trust me, I won't. I put it, this is like 3, 4 weeks, I put it all over Facebook. You know, so you know me, I put things on like that, you know. I also will tell you that you and your daughter financially, there's a lot of good news coming to you. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. Okay. I don't see, even though they're trying to take it away from you,
Right.
I don't see them being able to do that. But I do see you being able to afford a lawyer because you're going to go up. Enough is enough. Okay?
We're not at that point now.
Okay. And I actually see you doing that. Okay? You have an older car that you drive? Oh, your wife drives?
Yes.
Like a 10 years old?
Matter of fact, it is 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, we know.
you're going to put a lot of money. It'll be cheaper to buy a different car.
Yes, she knows.
Your driveway isn't very big, is it? Maybe 3 cars?
No, I can fit a. Well, no, I do. I have a pretty good sized driveway. It needs repair.
Thank you. There's a lot of dumps and bumps in there.
Yes, it's 3 cars wide,
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking at.
but I can fit probably.
You go up the hill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, because there's a big hole coming through into your driveway if you're that cab.
Right where my wife parks.
Yeah, okay, you gotta move it up, or she's gonna lose her transmission.
Oh.
And transmissions aren't cheap.
No, they are not, especially for the vehicle she's driving.
Well, I can do a abacadabacaboo, you know, whatever, you know, but
Right.
no. And like I said before, you know. One thing I'm also going to tell you is that, was your daughter picked on in school?
Yes.
But you know what? It made her a better person for who she is today.
I believe that.
My granddaughter, we almost lost her to bullying,
Mm.
okay, about a year ago, almost a year ago. But now she's in college. She's learning how to be a veterinarian tech, and she just got a new job as a customer service at a veterinarian hospital. So everything with a dark cloud can come into a silver lining.
Nice.
Outstanding.
That's what I truly believe, that today, if you want to improve your life, you can. Or you can sit there and say, oh, they tore my home up, I lost this, I lost that. You know what? You lost it. Now it's time for you to build it back, because you allowed it to happen. And they, oh, no, I never, yeah, you do drugs, you allow it.
Right.
You don't pay your rent, you allow it.
Right.
The only time I feel sorry is someone loses their job, and then like from one paycheck to it. However, there are agencies out there that will help each and every one of us.
Right.
I sometimes get aggravated, because, especially with the homeless vets, because there are so many agencies out there.
Right.
I don't know about where you are,
Mhm.
but here we got like the Liberty House, the Veterans this, the Veterans that. So there really is no reason why they can't go and get the help unless they don't want to.
What I have found with a lot of the veterans that I have talked to that are homeless is they don't want to be helped.
Yeah.
They want to be left alone. They're dealing with what they had to deal with
Their
in
own
the
issues.
service, and they feel that this is the best way for them to deal with it, is just to be left alone.
I've had a lot of, I've actually had 3 or 4 homeless people live with me for a while. My son wasn't too happy, but that's okay. And also I come home and they'd be gone.
Right.
One guy loved the challenge of sleeping by the railroad tracks.
Hmm.
He really did. He told me. And then one day I come home and I go, oh my God, this guy, I saw my freezer was full. I said, where'd you get that? Oh, I took a walk and took a look at the different people's mailboxes. And what he did, he borrowed the food stamps. I said, we can't be doing this. I'm not going to jail for you. You know, the next day he left. You know, so no. I just got called the other day telling I was prejudiced against black people, saying I don't like black people.
Really?
Yeah. And
I
was
can-
really
I
upset
can
with
almost prove that wrong.
that. Me too. You saw it right out here, you know.
Right.
You know, and I said, because I didn't compliment the former first lady.
Compliment her on what?
I don't know. That doesn't work for me to compliment her on. Was her name Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But no, no. I'm not going to compliment. I'm not going to be a hypocrite.
Right.
Okay. I'm not. Oh, by the way, you know what does she do? She's a medical assistant.
No, that would be Paula.
Paula,
My wife actually does. She processes passports
Oh,
at the
Portsmouth.
in Portsmouth. Yeah,
She's got a promotion coming.
we're hoping so. We really are.
Let me let you in on a secret, okay? You know the word hope?
Yeah.
The angels will hope with you. You know that, right?
Mhm.
They are waiting. Oh, I can't have it like that. I gotta fix these up. Sorry about that.
You want to do it? What are you talking?
Sure. But they are waiting for you to ask for their help. A very, very dear friend of mine, in fact, I got to get her back on my TV show. Said my friend and I, we have angels with us, right? She goes, oh, absolutely. And I said, well, how come they don't help? She said, have you asked them?
Yeah.
You know? They're waiting for us to ask for their help. They're waiting for us to have the glimmer of hope, the love, the care. You know?
Mhm.
All you have to do is ask. We as people are too prideful.
Yes.
Oh, if they're not going to go my way, then I don't want to do it.
Mm.
Tell your sister she's got a lot of great changes coming.
Okay.
Okay? Now, is that her husband that she's married to this guy?
Yeah.
They've been together a long time, huh?
Yes.
They've been different as night and day. But
They
it works
can
for
be.
them.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Charles and
And Lisa?
Lisa.
Yeah.
You know, Then I said, "You're the weirdest couple." The other day when they came in, I said, "You're the weirdest couple that I ever met." But I love him dearly, and I am so proud of him. You know, folks. One thing I am going to say without if anybody wants to get off of drugs, anybody wants to get off of alcohol or whatever, you can do it. You can, but don't use the drug centers as an escape to get out of your situation. Okay, and I think you would probably agree with that
Yes.
too. The government, I think, almost. I don't know how to put this. A lot of the people that go into the drug rehab center, they go in because it's a warm place. They get good meals. And I'm not saying all of them, don't get me wrong, because a lot of them learn from the rehab centers, a lot of them. And then you have a lot of them that don't learn. Like, what kills me is I had this friend of mine try very hard to get out of rehab. They made him wait 30 days. Now, that doesn't make any sense. If a person wants help, he wants help now.
Right.
Not 30 days later, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because he would back out again.
I think a lot of it too is sometimes they know they want to get off, but they don't know how,
Right.
and they aren't to the point where they believe they can yet, and that's where I think centers can help.
Right.
Or some type of counseling or something like that can help. But you're right. Until that person makes that determination and makes that decision, it has to come from the person.
Right. I'm not in all favor of the government supporting drug centers.
No.
I'm really not.
When the government gets involved, they screw things up.
Yeah, and I did go to a day counseling, like you just said. I went to a day rehab center, like a day here at the Manchester Mental Health Center. I gotta tell you, that was the best program that I ever went to. They were no nonsense. They would come and say, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You had an accident. We know." No, you followed the program or you didn't, and you got out. And I think that half the people would follow that program. Plus, you got to have people that will, like, my son, I was very fortunate he was there, as an encouragement. And I always had this one lady. She was... she had AIDS. I think she was one of my biggest supports, but she was also no nonsense. And by the way, with me rambling on here, you're not doing much I'm doing. I apologize, but I have a question for you. What's your next paranormal meeting? I mean, going to a house meeting.
Honestly, I don't know. We had been looking at a property nearby, but I think we were waiting on the holidays to calm down to see if the activity was going to calm down. But I think we have one coming up probably next month.
And you notice that during the holidays, the spirits become very active?
Yes. It's the energy that we're stirring up, and they also like the holidays just as much as we do.
Oh, yeah. And the spirits are here.
We're talking.
One of the things I truly believe is, like, you're actually going to be going to a mansion. And it's a fat brick mansion where they had all, and during the holiday season, they really partied it up. They really did it. They really did. It was like a Dutch that owned the mansion, and they had all the high class people in there. And it's the Berwick name. Is that Berwick?
There is a Berwick.
There is a
There's a
Berwick.
North Berwick, a Berwick, and South Berwick.
And this is in well, it could be south.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what mansion it could be. It could be the.
It could be something that you won't even know.
Huh.
Could be a place that you would never ever. And actually, the spirit is going to come to you in Paula.
Okay.
And it might be just the two of you going.
Okay.
Okay. And these people are very used to the party regal, and all the ladies wore the high class with their hair up in buns and all that, and they were very aristocratic. But the lady was killed there. That's why you may hear the chandeliers and stuff like that going.
Okay.
It's like a brick house with like 8 big rooms.
Wow, that's a good sized home.
Okay, and it is original state. Okay, it's been fixed up to the original state, and the lady that they inherited. They didn't really much the ancestry of the building, and the ones that live there now.
Sounds like
cool.
the Jewett estate.
It does almost sound like that.
You know,
Yeah.
and so they don't want a whole lot of people there.
Right.
Okay, I don't know if your company would be the people of Steve or what it would be offended by it, but that's life.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because it's more if you more than you two go, they're not going to contact you. Spirits can be very shy,
yes, they can.
and they can be very mean in a certain amount. I don't mean mean like they're going to kill you or anything like that, but they can become, like you just said, they can be pretty destructive.
Right.
You know, and I enjoy going into a house with a lot of spirits. I talk to them. I don't try to remove them. I don't try to do anything with them. And that's one house you would love going to this house. Seriously, it's a little old lady. She sits up in a corner, very quietly watches everything. I always say hi to her. But if she doesn't like somebody, she knows she'll not. My poor friend will have something decoration on the above it, and if she don't like them, she'll knock stuff on the wall onto the floor. And so she'll have to say, well, maybe you gotta go or whatever, And one thing I would like to do before we go, we got plenty of time. One thing, and I think you'll agree with me, I wish a lot of success out there for everybody who's watching us, who sees me on the internet or whatever, or everybody, whether you're Democrat, Republican, oh God, it hurt me saying Democrat, but whether you're Democrat or Republican, independent, and if you're from another country or whatever, I don't care. I would like every one of us just keep working for love and peace of this country. The more that people want to overcome it, the harder, the more we're going to win.
Right.
Do you see my poll I had on there about how many Democrats will think that Trump will win again? To Facebook. And how many
Yes.
Republicans think that I did it both ways.
Right.
And I'm hoping to get some responses.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that they just announced on the news today that are gearing up to start running. And
I don't see any Democrat worthwhile. And I'm not trying to be mean.
no.
Elizabeth Warren scares me.
Mm.
But
Joe
it's a people's choice.
Biden thinks he's got a good bite at it.
Trump's going to be reelected.
I think he's doing a fairly. He has a couple things that are going on that I don't quite agree with.
Right.
But he's got great business sense.
Yeah.
And he's getting things fixed. He's
You
getting
see-
NAFTA fixed. He's getting his jobs back. He's
Right now, my son, like I said, he's got like 4 offers already.
right.
2 years ago, probably 3 years ago, he had to wait.
Right.
Did you see that picture when Trump went and put the Purple Heart on this gentleman on Facebook?
Yep.
I'm trying not to be negative with Mr. former President and Mr. Michael President, First Lady. I'm trying not to be,
The one who's taking credit for everything.
yeah,
He who shall not be named.
yeah, and I think that our First Lady is setting a phenomenal example of what a First Lady for our United States should be doing.
Yeah.
Folks, if you don't agree with us, give us a call. What the hell's the number? 603-640-3091. I like to have people that disagree with, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
I actually
how
do.
about
I see. I'm good. I like a good debate with somebody, but when we're done debating,
We can still be friends.
still shake hands and walk away. We can still have our differences, but don't be a jerk about
No.
it. You know?
And that's the way I like that. That's what I mean.
Right.
My political views are mine. Yours are yours. If you want to hate me for it, that's
Right.
fine. I don't care.
Well, sometimes that's how you learn things too.
Right. I mean, to this day, my oldest sister will not talk to me because of my religious and political beliefs.
Isn't that sad?
Yep.
I mean, she's more of a
She'll
hypocrite.
speak to me if she has to, but she'd rather not.
Is she a born again Christian?
No, she's not, but she doesn't like the fact that I have chosen to be a pagan.
That's your choice.
Right.
She also has cancer.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I am too.
No.
Wow. I'm sorry, because that
And-
just came out. I apologize to you for that.
No, that's okay.
When it just came out.
When I'm in this room, you have full permission to give
Thank
out
you.
any information.
One of the things that she's gonna, she's gonna reach out to you
Okay.
to make because she's gonna want to make amends with you.
And I will be there with open arms.
And she may not. She's gonna come to realize that. And your mother doesn't understand your religion either, but she
No.
respects you for it.
Yes.
Okay. Because one thing about you is you're not a hypocrite about it.
No.
You know. And the first thing that my son is also pagan. Okay. I'm a universalist spirit.
Right.
Okay. I don't worship anything. My son, he hates these people that think he calls them internet warlords. Like that. Well, my friend Gary, I should have him come in too. I love bringing in different politics. You see, with Lori, my co-host, I couldn't do it.
Really.
Yeah. See, my show, I don't want it all about spiritual readers. I don't want it all about
Right.
paranormal. I want it from people who know, who've been there, like people with handicaps and stuff like this. And I have a very dear friend of mine. I'm hoping to get her daughter back on the show again. She sang at Carnegie Hall.
Nice.
But my show was her very first show. She did it in public.
Oh, very
Oh, I
cool.
remember
that's
that. I
what
remember
makes
that.
it.
Yes. She's a teenager, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a different one.
Oh,
The one you're thinking about is Lynn Neely.
yes. Okay.
Yeah. She's coming back on.
Sweet.
Yeah. See, this is what I like.
Yeah.
And I like the people that call and get confirmations of what I'm doing and what I'm not doing.
You have a call?
No. Oh, no. Hello? No, you hit again.
Nice.
Oh, Mary. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Oh, you're welcome. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you, Mary? I was waiting for you to call.
Hi, Mary.
I know. I was in Nashville. I was busy all day for insurance for my car.
How'd you make out?
I went a couple of places and I went back to where I have my insurance company
Uh-huh.
a little while ago, and we got to an agreement where I wanted at. For the insurance, so
Good.
I'm staying where I was. So as long as they came down, I was all set.
Right. Mary's had more trouble with these people with cars, but she's a fighter.
Yes, she
Oh
is.
yeah.
Right, Mary?
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't
Mary.
have that. Remember the gray one? I don't have that one.
Oh, no. What you got now? What do you got now?
It's the same thing, but only it's white.
Oh, another white one. That means that that means that you're pure white and pure lily.
Yeah. Well, we got into a good one again.
Oh, I went. Mary and I've been friends for 50 years.
Wow.
Right, Mary?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
a long time now.
Yeah. Next week, Mary, you want to come on again?
Yep.
Okay, the week after?
Yeah.
No, not the week after not the week after that one. Next week I got Russell Lutton coming on. Then I got our friend Jody coming on, so she's going to be but the week after that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just remind me. when
I
you go
sure
on,
will, yeah. Mary, you got a call coming from New Jersey.
Oh wow.
Someone that you've known for a long period of time, but they kind of drifted away.
Huh. Yeah, I did get another call from somebody from out of state.
Yeah.
And you said I would be getting that call, and I did.
Yeah. And you remember that young man that I did the reading on when we were at that restaurant?
Yeah.
You're going to be getting a call from him.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. His wife and he are having a lot of marital problems. So,
Yeah.
Mary, where you're a good listener, you're going to be listening to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind doing it.
No, you don't. See, Mary has her own show, too, called Cruising with Mary.
Yep.
Have you been on it yet?
I haven't.
Okay, she'll get a hold of you guys, okay?
Everybody's welcome.
So how was your Christmas and New Year's, Mary?
It was good. I went down into New Bedford like I always do. I always go down there.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was just one person that, missing.
Yeah.
A part of the gang and everything because that person passed away this past summer.
Yeah. Well, he was there in spirit, you know. You're also, I hate to tell you, when you're also going to another funeral.
Yeah, I see that coming.
Okay. Your friend Dave was, your friend Dave was fun.
Yeah, isn't he, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I like Dave.
Yeah. Definitely was different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
But,
it is.
yeah, you know. Hey, I made some beans, but they weren't as good as yours.
And it's okay. Hey, as long as they're good and
They
you
were-
eat 'em, it's okay.
Right. You know,
It's
yeah.
okay.
My son liked them. That's all I did. If my son likes them, then I know I did a good job. Yeah. You know. Sweet. My granddaughter's going to be working at the Bedford Animal Hospital.
Oh, that's nice. I like it over there.
Yep. Well, the good thing about it, because it falls into what she's going to college for, you know.
Yeah.
So how do you like this car?
It's nice. It's smaller than I usually, but it gets me around, so I don't care.
That's good. Mary is from the
You know,
little,
it's
you know that
just
song?
like
Yeah.
The
Little,
door.
yeah, little old lady from Pasadena and go and Grammy, go and Grammy.
Yeah.
That's Mary. She gave me a ride to a car show one day. Okay, she said, "Hang on." I said, "Okay." Oh my God, my hair turned gray, blue. All my color came out of my hair. She spun around and backed that in there like a truck driver would back up a trailer truck. And I go, "Phew." So I understand that. Be very careful tomorrow driving, Mary.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching the weather there and see what it's like.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to get everything done today,
Yeah. How you feeling?
Not too bad. Yeah, pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking with Mary Lene, and her TV show from 5 to 6 is called Cruising with Mary. She's a great host. You give her a call or just call and say hi to her, okay? And, okay, Mary, well, I'm going to let you go, and we'll talk to you later, all right? Mary, do you make brown bread?
I did it once, yeah, and I made molasses bread too.
Oh, well, we'll have to have that at our next event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I made molasses bread.
Okay, Mary, drive safely.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Catch
bye-bye
you
now.
guys later.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mary.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What I'm thinking about doing with the event, too, I'm not sure if I've got a bake sale. What I'm thinking about doing, when they have a youth group there, I'm thinking about letting them raise some money for the youth. We'll
Right.
still have our popcorn,
Yep.
you know, and I'm not going to, the hot dogs didn't really go that well. So,
No,
No.
they were tasty.
Yeah, but we didn't sell that many of them. And the popcorn I went through, like, you know. And Mary, of course, will have her beans always.
Right.
But I think it's well. If I let the youth group see, I get it cheaper. And God, I think I had, you know. And I will be having on April 13th an event called Healing Paws NH, and all the money will go to the foundation. Unfortunately, we haven't had real enough money to really get it going off. It takes a long time.
Yes.
You know,
It's a
and
lot of work.
I feel guilty because I haven't been able to help other people, you know.
Yeah.
But all of that is to help people who have not have the money or afford to take their dog to a vet and pay for medication and grooming.
Right.
Okay. You have a dog.
3.
Boy, they know. They let you know when there's people around, huh?
Yes.
What kind are they?
I have a Rottweiler, a German Shepherd, and a Lapsu Apsu.
The Lapsu's the boss.
Yes, he is. He was my brother's dog, and I got him after he passed away.
Yeah, and your brother talks to him. Yeah, when you see him, just to let you know, your brother loves to get that dog going.
Well, that would be the reason why I'm always yelling at him to stop. Whatever, he just goes off out of the blue.
Ignore him,
I will do that
please.
now that I know what's going on.
Okay, because your brother, boy, is he laughing. He says, "Oh, now the tooth is coming out."
Well, yeah, my brother was a tad bit of a trickster.
Yeah, your brother was a pretty intelligent man.
Very intelligent. He worked for Raytheon.
Who's the artist? You or him?
I was probably better at drawing and stuff, but my mother was more the artist. My mother was a beautiful painter.
That's her psychic ability.
That's a what?
There are many phases of psychic abilities. Okay, your mother was into artwork, right? Like painting and all that stuff. Are you a tattooist?
No, I don't do I
You
receive
can
them, but
draw, yeah. Okay, but everything that we do, like cooking, your wife's a pretty good cook, right? But you're better.
yes.
And will she admit that?
Yes, but I can't bake. I cannot bake a pie or anything. She is an excellent baker, but I cannot bake.
Oh my God, Scott can bake. He can cook. I am very spoiled. I'll put it all together for him, and then he'll watch it.
Yep.
Like last night, we had homemade macaroni and cheese.
I made homemade macaroni and cheese last night myself.
Really?
Yep.
We put bacon bits in ours.
See, I was trying to get her to buy me some bacon to put in it, but she couldn't find the bacon that I wanted.
Put in bacon bits.
I do that. I sprinkle bacon bits over the top of it.
Yeah.
But I wanted plain bacon,
Right.
not seasoned with anything.
You can't have that because the Muslims say no.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you.
You know what I did? I was at the meat counter there, and I'm looking at the bacon, and I thought my daughter-in-law was sitting behind me. I said, "Well, here, Tammy." And when she was a Muslim. Oh my God! If looks could have killed.
Right.
She went to the
And
to the manager.
it's not just Muslims either. It's
No.
Seventh Day.
Oh yeah, yeah, 7-Day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, they don't like.
So we
they
can't.
don't like the swine.
Yeah. So I should probably just leave one. I apologize, Muslim, but that's how it was. I made that mistake.
Right.
And I did apologize. I said, I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter. I look, what she's going on. I mean, she really went off on a tear,
Right.
But I bought 3 pounds instead of 1.
I'm going to eat this for you.
I like my bacon and eggs once in a while.
Yep.
But I'm happy just having egg in the morning. Okay, thank you. I'm happy just having 3 eggs and a piece of toast in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a whole lot of butter. My appetite has really been decreasing, and I've always liked food.
So haven't I.
Like Scott made like that macaroni and cheese, and I had hot dogs on the side. Just couldn't eat them. I like just plain vegetables, like peas or maybe a dish of corn.
I'll make you some split pea soup sometime. She didn't like it.
Oh, I love pea
I didn't
soup.
say I didn't like it. I just said
She thinks I put too much
there's a
garlic in
lot
it.
of garlic in it.
Oh, my kids won't even touch it.
I made it the way my mother likes it, so my mother likes a lot of garlic, so
Well, garlic is good for you.
it is good for you.
It is. I like garlic. I've just never had that much garlic in pea soup.
There wasn't that
I
much
like
in
pea
there.
soup with. I cut carrots up
My
real
neighbors dispute that.
There was a tablespoon of garlic in there.
Per
But
pea?
No, but I made a 5-gallon bucket of it.
There was more than a teaspoon of garlic in a 5-gallon bucket. Don't even go there with me. You
I was gonna
opened
say,
it up
wait a
and it
minute.
was like,
I either use ham
Yep.
and carrots.
See, somebody else asked me about carrots, and my mother when she taught me how to make it, she never said anything about carrots, but somebody else is saying,
carrots is a good sweetener.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Gives
I'll
it
put
a-
onions
without
in
being
it too.
too sweet.
Yeah. And I'll put onions in it.
right.
When I
it
cook mine-
shaved,
I
like
I let somebody else have some, and they said it was too earthy, and I'm like, that would be the peas.
Too earthy, then that means it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the bacon or salt pork
Yeah.
or whatever you use, or ham.
Yeah, it's a
But the
it
trouble with
was-
salt pork, you can be very limited on how much salt pork you cut. Otherwise, then it can become too salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like ham.
I
in
bet
it
that's
better.
why they call it salt.
right?
You know.
Yeah, I like the ham in it better.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, no.
Well, I want to thank you too.
I made that batch with a spiral ham. I'm sorry.
I want to thank you two for coming on. It
I
was
wanna
a
thank you
pleasure.
for having
Thank
me.
you.
And we're going to have you
It's
guys
always
come
an
back
honor.
on. Did you have fun again?
Absolutely.
All
Always have
right.
fun.
Okay.
I wish
Next
it
time I'm
wasn't-
going to do a portal show here.
I just would. Okay. I just wish it wasn't so far away.
Yeah. Probably in about another month and a half. Okay. And one of the things I want everybody to remember is that every day when you look out that window, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Muslim, Jewish, whatever, remember this and open your eyes wide open. Think the Spirit of God or whom, and that you're breathing and that you have your beautiful dog, and look out the window and say, you know what, folks? I am a winner. And you are a winner. There's no such thing as failure unless you allow it to
Right.
be. And if you sit on a pity pot, I got a lady got mad at me. She said, "Don't say word in pity pot." I said, "Look it up." And put them together. You know what I mean?
Right.
But every one of you out there, I hope you all had a good New Year and make this year a success. 2019, it's going to be one of the most successful years for people if they allow it. But there's
Absolutely.
also going to be a lot more destruction. And everybody, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.